And good morning, everybody. Hopefully my audio is going to work out here today. We are gathered for the Fire in the Hole grand opening ceremony. And you can see we're going behind us. You can see the band that's playing over there. You can see the big crowd. The park is not open to the public today, but we've got a bunch of media and a bunch of celebrities. You can see we got others working the crowd over there, having a good time. We're really looking forward to this. We've got about 10 minutes or so until the actual opening ceremony starts. I'm kind of trying to sneak in place here, trying to make sure I'm not in the way of other media. But it's fun. They play in these things. They have a good time with it. Okay, give you an idea just how many people are gathered here. These are all special guests. So you've got a mix of media, like me. So, we've got our special media badges. And then you've also got a lot of VIPs. We got a lot of firefighters here today since we're opening up Fire in the Hole. We've got a lot of other guests that they provided in. You can see that there he is. See if we get the dog working the crowd. So we got a lot of people. So I'm standing on top of the bench, so I'm going to hop down here because I don't want anybody to think this is okay. That whole safety thing, don't stand on the fence so you don't fall like I almost did. That's why you don't do it. But we are excited about this. We're going to have rides later and a whole spread. And I will produce another video later on that will talk about the media day as a whole. But I am excited because I've also got my camera crew with me today. So they are kind of sitting here. There they are. You can tell that they're having a good time. Say hi. Hi. He's just a baby, but very excited. And, hey, look, it's the Wonder Dog. But we've got the band playing, and we're basically on the countdown. We got about 8 minutes or so until they actually start the full ceremony. And I know that we've been warned about confetti cannons and some other things. So excited to see everything that we got. So we're kind of waiting. Let's see. Did I see the official point of view Silver Dollar City posted? Not yet. I have actually avoided riding the ride or seeing on-ride things or anything like that because when we do our on-ride videos later today, I wanted to make sure that I caught my actual genuine first reaction. Just, me, with filming on rides. It's a big no-no. But for the media days, we are allowed to bring GoPros on. So I actually will be filming my very first ride on it. And that way you will get to hear and maybe see, depending upon how we hook it up, my initial reactions to the ride for the very first time. So, it's been hard. I really wanted to come out here and ride it, but I'm like, no, I got to wait for media day. So it's been tough. But they've been giving out samples of root beer. And then the new pretzel dogs, which are amazing. So it's a Nathan's hot dog. If you've never had a Nathan's hot dog, you have no idea. It's not just a hot dog. Then wrapped up in a pretzel, they are really, really good. I think it's actually the first time he's ever had a Nathan's hot dog. That was a Nathan's hot dog. Yeah. So they are really good. And then Amber and Joe's. Actually, we all tried the new Fire in the Hole ice cream, it's almost like a s'mores. So.
It's chocolate and graham cracker. It's okay. It's a hot dog with that.
Yeah, I think it's graham cracker. But it's fun stuff. So excited about that. You'll enjoy having a chance to try that out when you get the chance. So hello, Abigail and Crazy Mike. And let's see, Josh. I'm so excited about the new Fire in the Hole. I have my season pass this year. We're excited. I'm very, very much looking forward to this, and we will get us ready. So we're kind of at that downtime. I had no idea what it was going to be like at this point when I set my start time. But let's see here. And enjoy your time at Silver Dollar City. Miss me robbing trains. I miss robbing trains too. I actually was talking. You saw the one video that I produced about why I won't do it again. I would love to have the opportunity to come out and do it for a guest day. I think that would be a blast. But we'll see. I have a feeling that insurance probably is not going to allow that anymore. And once we do get ready for the actual ceremony, I don't know. I might hop back up on this planner. So, see, they're sitting on this big. Let's see. There we go. That's kind of what I'm trying to take advantage of to hopefully give you the best view possible of everything. How is the sound quality, guys? Do I sound okay, or is it rough like last time? I'm hoping it's better. I've actually got a brand new camera that I'm using, so I'm hoping we've got it. Hoping that it's much improved over last time I streamed one of these events. Let's see. So, okay, what's my favorite train whistle? That's hard because they have so many. They actually change them out on a regular basis. So I just love whatever one I hear at the time. The one that's signaling I'm about to ride. There you go. So, do I think the other rides will be a walk-on for a while since New Fire in the Hole open out to the public? It depends upon the day you come. They have had days where rides have all had long lines. They've had other days where it's been quiet. Today, I can tell you there are no lines at all because nothing else is open. The park is not open to the public today. It is just this. It sounds like they're getting ready here in just a minute, but sounds okay for outside. Awesome. Good. Media Day. Yes, this is the grand opening ceremony, so not to the public, just us. And let me see. So I'm going to be changing cameras here in just a minute. And it sounds like they're actually getting ready to play the song for the ride. Here we go. Let me swing this around. Okay, let me change cameras here. Get the right one. Do. All right, and here we go. Let me get you up here. I've actually got my own harness there, Mike, so we're all good. Let me know if that's improved it at all. I just made a change. Hopefully that sounds better for you.
Check 1, 2. Good morning, folks. Oh, you can do better than that. We got a lot of folks out here. I say good morning. There we go. How you doing? Well, I would like to say welcome to Silver Dollar City. I am the fire chief of this fine city, and we're just so glad to have each and every one of you here with us this morning. Now, we're just moments away from the grand unveiling of the Silver Dollar City Pumper Factory's latest, greatest model. And we're also here for a celebration that I'm sure is going to fire up this fire district. But in the meantime, would you please enjoy one more tune from our resident firefighting band, Casey and the Attaboys. Make sure you tap them feet as you feel their heat. Casey, take it away.
And you can see we've got groups that are starting to get into it here. Sorry about the bump in the camera. I'm talking to my son here. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Casey and the Attaboys. Thank you very much. Well, folks, as the fire chief of Silver Dollar City, it is my honor to stand before you today in the heart of the beautiful Ozark Mountains to introduce something truly spectacular. Now, first, let's take a moment to appreciate the bravery and spirit of those who inspired today's celebration, the heroes of the legendary Fire in the Hole story. Now, that's a tale of courage and community that has warmed our hearts for generations. Now, it's almost time for the big moment that we've all been waiting for, the unveiling of our brand new state-of-the-art pumper wagon. You can clap for that. Now, this isn't just any pumper wagon. It's a marvel of 1880s firefighting technology designed to whisk our bravest into the heart of the action, battling blazes with steam-powered precision. But before we get to all of that, I would like to introduce another fellow Silver Dollar City citizen. Would you make welcome to the stage Mr. Joey Thorson?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the heart of the Ozarks here at Silver Dollar City. Thank you all for coming out here today to the newly incorporated Fire District. Flanked behind us here is the brand new $30 million largest indoor coaster in America's heartland, Fire in the Hole. And over 150 years ago, right here atop Marble Cave, a real fire was set to a real town. And real, everyday Americans came together. They grabbed their buckets, they put out that blaze, and they became heroes. Now, because of that heroism, 50 years ago, over 50 years ago, we created the original Fire in the Hole. That ride welcomed 5 generations of riders, mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, kids and grandparents, and everyone in between. Because of the memories that were made on that ride is the reason we have this new ride standing right here behind us today. We thank you all for coming out here, members of the media, our partners, of course, the community. It's fitting that the community is here today because the community came together to save the town 150 years ago, and the community is here today. There's a few things that we believe at Silver Dollar City. We believe that the good guys always win. We believe that if you dream big, that you can do good. And we believe that the heroes of today spark the heroes of tomorrow. As you walk through this fire district, as you ride the new Fire in the Hole, remember that each and every one of you are heroes of this community. Take that spirit home with you. Now, one of our partners who celebrates the heroes of the community are our partners at Mercy Health System. So please help me welcome to the stage President of Mercy Southwest Communities, Mr. David Argueta, for this morning's invocation. Thank you.
It is such a pleasure to be here today. What an amazing day. We are so grateful for the partnership that we have with Silver Dollar City and the impact that this amazing place has on so many families across this beautiful country. So it's a privilege to begin our time together in prayer, calling to mind our many blessings and gratitude. So please join me. Loving God, maker of heaven and earth, you rule over all things with wonderful order. You temper the cares and burdens of our toil, and by giving us rest and healthy recreation, you refresh our minds and bodies. During this Holy Week, we're reminded of your great love and mercy for all of us. May we share that love with those we meet, and may we ever be grateful for the sacrifice of your Son, Jesus. We thank you for the many people who made this moment possible through countless hours of planning and dedication. And may the new Fire in the Hole bring joy and community connection for generations to come. May we be ever mindful of your many blessings. We thank you for the opportunity to pause and celebrate today. We ask all of this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brad Thomas, and I happen to, I kind of love this place. And if you look at my 25-year sign that was placed a few years ago up on Town Square, you'll notice that I'm running for re-election for mayor of Silver Dollar City, and I'd appreciate a vote. But we are gathered here today. Y'all have been invited here because you're very special to the path to Silver Dollar City, to the present of Silver Dollar City, and to the future of Silver Dollar City. And so we wanted to share these moments with you, and we invited you. Each one of you have a unique story of why that you're here. You have different roles, you have different backgrounds, but you help support us and you help us tell the story of this place. Please know that as we build Silver Dollar Cities, we build attractions like Fire in the Hole, we do so with two things in mind. We want to make sure that we're taking care of our guests, that we're giving them incredible experiences, and that we're also taking care of our employees. We know that as we build things, that they have to be big enough, bold enough, fun enough, that folks that visit us from Houston, Texas, to Chicago, Illinois, from Denver, Colorado, to Memphis, Tennessee, have reasons to drive past other theme parks, other resort towns, other resort communities to come to no other place than Branson, Missouri, to the Ozark Mountains, to Silver Dollar City, because what we offer as a community is bigger and bolder than what those other places that compete with us also offer. So please know that as we build, as we think, as we dream, we do that because we want to make sure that folks have a reason to visit this place. A lot of folks that build roller coasters, there are a lot of folks that build different things, but hopefully what we do is different enough and rich enough that folks will come here for our festivals, for our attractions, for our rides, for all of the things that we offer, along with all the things throughout Table Rock Lake, throughout Branson, throughout Kimberling City, throughout all of Stone and Taney counties. because we are America's destination for super family fun. Now, let's talk about Fire in the Hole. As you know, we've told a story for 50-something years of a real night that happened in the 1880s. Marble Cave at one point was a mine in the 1880s. Get it? 1880s, Silver Dollar City, 1880s. That's how we get our 1880s theme. There was a town on top of that mine called Marmaros. In the late 1880s, Baldknobbers, which was a group of vigilantes that actually rode through this part of southern Missouri, they actually came in and they burned the town to the ground. That's a factual moment. Now, through the years, we've taken some liberties, Red Flanders and Sadie Flanders and all of those things. We had some fun with the version 1 of the story. But as we know from our marketing research, the consumer research that we do, we knew that the number one sacred cow of this park, beyond our theme, was the story of Fire in the Hole. So as we knew that we needed to replace the former ride, we had to pay tribute to that ride because of its just connection to this park, the connection to the stories. This ride is 36-inch height requirement, which means small kids can ride it. I'm sure that a lot of folks in this audience today rode it when maybe you were 36 inches, and now you get to ride it with your kids and your grandkids. I'm going to tell you this quick little story, but on closing day of the first version, on December 30th, a woman walks up through the entrance of the park, and somehow they find Joey that you just listened to a few minutes ago. And Joey had his Fire in the Hole shirt on, and the woman said, "Hey, we're here to ride Fire in the Hole. Is it operating today?" And he said, "Yes, this is the final day of Fire in the Hole." And she said, "Oh, I know. You see, I rode it on opening day in 1972 with my daddy. And when you made the announcement that you were going to close it, I knew that I would travel to Silver Dollar City to be there on closing day in honor of my dad." And you know what? She put it on her calendar. She drove up from south of Little Rock, children's minister in a church in Little Rock, and she drove up with her husband to ride that ride on the final day of December 30th. So as some of you know, starting on March the 9th, we've done some test riders, some folks that have been riding this ride for the past few weeks, just kind of as we've tested it through spring break. And guess what? On opening day, I'm standing on the loading platform, and guess who I see in the queue line? Melissa Ratliff from Little Rock, Arkansas. And I take a photograph of her getting on the train. I take a photograph of when the train comes in, and I was honestly a little relieved when she gave a thumbs up. And she gave that smile. And so as she got off the train, I got my picture with her because you know what? I honestly, I'm not starstruck, but somehow I'm drawn to her because of her story. With her voice cracking, she said to me, she said, "Brad, I knew I had to be here on closing day, and I knew I had to be here on opening day. And I remember the moment that I rode with my daddy 51 years ago, and I remember the moments that I rode with my kids when they were little, and I remember the moments that I'm riding with my grandkids when they're little." And I said, "So, what are you doing 51 years from today?" So who knows? But 36-inch height requirement. There are 14 iconic scenes in this building. It's a 5-story building. There are 3 levels of track. I'm not going to spoil the ride experience for you, but I will tell you that the more you ride it, the more things that you will see. It sits here right in the middle of the fire district. The fire district has been expanded to include Flanders Dry Goods. If you don't know who Red Flanders is, you're going to know once you ride this ride. Red Flanders has been looking for his pants for 51 years. The dang Baldknobber stole his pants. And so guess what? As we were thinking of the fun of this ride, we're like, okay, well, obviously red has to be an important part of the ride. Wouldn't it be fun if we did a Flanders Mercantile? So we opened up a little Flanders Mercantile shop over here. And guess what? Top selling item for the first 2 weeks of the season, Red Flanders pants. So you can go in there and you can look for the first time in 51 years, you get to buy red Flanders pants. There's also Sadie Flanders, who's his wife telling him to get back in here and get his pants on. He says, I can't, Sadie. The dang ball knobber stole them. Well, guess what? Sadie is an entrepreneur. She's had her guts to stand up to her man for all of these years. So guess what? This year, Sadie's Pretzel Cafe is now open, and hopefully you'll get some samples of those pretzels and the pretzel dog and the pretzel sandwiches that will be served from Sadie's Pretzel Cafe. As we move into the future, we love talking about the past, but we also love talking about the future. As we look at the future, the street that's in front of Fire in the Hole will connect to what we call temporarily Pumpkin Plaza, as we have new ideas for that specific area. And that then flows into Grand Exposition, which connects all of this. So not only have we opened up the new Fire in the Hole, but we've opened what will be a new street into Silver Dollar City that connects this part of town to the other part of the city as well. I also want you to know that Silver Dollar City has 1,200 acres to our west. Okay, now just think about this. 1,200 adjacent acres to Silver Dollar City. There is less than 200 acres that we occupy over here with the parking lots and the park itself. And it's taken us 63 years to get this much. And we got 1,200 adjacent acres to the west. So if you've got a few hours, I'm going to walk through our plans today. Not really, but I say all of that to say on this opening day of Fire in the Hole, it's an opening day for this new ride, for the new generations of this ride, but also for lots of announcements in the future. And guess what? You are important to us, and you'll be invited to those announcements and to those opening days as we move into the future. And we continue to pray for God's wisdom and his guidance as we look for ways to have G-rated, all-American family fun where folks can enjoy things together and create memories for the next generations. We love celebrating heroes and communities around us. Starting with Outlaw Run, we started paying tribute to law enforcement. We celebrated law enforcement as they chased the bad guys historically and in today's world. As we opened up Time Traveler, we love celebrating the impact that teachers have on students' lives. And as we opened the Fireman's Landing back several years ago, we celebrated volunteer firefighters all over America who do their jobs every day to keep our communities safe. And then today, as we open Fire in the Hole, we continue to celebrate those heroes, those firefighters, those rescue workers, those first responders that work in every single community to save people's lives, to rescue buildings, and to do what they need to do to keep our communities safe. In all of those stories, what we try to do all the time is to hope that when families are having fun together at Silver Dollar City, somehow they will be inspired to go home and make a difference in their communities. So little kids can grow up to be heroes, and moms and dads hopefully can be guilted into being better citizens and volunteers in our churches, in our schools, in our fire departments, because we all need heroes in our communities that step up and volunteer. Today, we've got 3 groups of firefighters that are here. We've got Western Taney County Fire District employees or folks, volunteers, Southern Stone County Fire District, and we have the City of Branson firefighters that are here. They're going to go out on the first couple of trains that leave the station. We're paying tribute to them, but they represent heroes in your communities, whatever state that you're from. They represent the heroes in your communities, and may we always say thank you for what you do to keep our communities safe. And please, please, please make sure, whether you're in a fast food restaurant or you're in a gas station and you see a hero in uniform today, make sure you thank them for their service and you encourage them and you support them. And folks, we thank you for what you do. All right, so I think that the fire marshal is right here because he's wanting to cut me short. I wouldn't do that, Mayor Brad. Yes, he does. So I'm going to shut up. Fire Marshal, take us on. Well, we've got a bit of a dilemma here, a bit of a plot twist, because I understand that the bald knobbers have set ablaze in an effort to thwart our grand opening here this morning. But not to worry, because that is exactly what the rescue wagon was designed for. So right now, we are calling all able-bodied volunteers. We're calling all heroes to band together and help save our town. So tell me, are you with me? Well, let's take this opportunity to show them pesky bald knobbers that they are not going to dampen our spirits. Let's take this challenge as an opportunity to make it our finest day. And let's all join together. Mayor Brad, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to count down from 3, 2, 1 and yell fire in the hole. Let's show them that the heroes of today truly do spark the heroes of tomorrow. Are y'all ready? All right, here we go. Mayor Brad, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the ride, y'all. We also have lunch for you. And please also know that Highland Dairy has samplings of the new Fire in the Hole ice cream, marshmallow flavored cream with cinnamon graham crackers and chocolate swirl. So make sure you taste some of that Fire in the Hole ice cream. Thanks, everybody.
So there you go. Opening ceremony, media day. We are getting ready to head over and we'll catch our rides and stuff. We'll be recording the rest of the day and looking forward to being able to share it with you because it's going to be a lot of fun. Switch cameras here real quick. There we go. So we are excited. Like I said, it's going to be a great time. We'll be filming the whole thing, catching on ride. You can see the nice big crowd. So we're going to head up there and catch our rides. Hope you had fun watching the opening ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us. We will catch y'all later. Have an awesome day, everybody.